Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if he did... Real chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That has ended up in no man's land, and it's been played through. Son Heung, and the shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's shifting through the gears here. That could spell trouble. Chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that is as far as they're going to go. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Torres. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And the pass is intercepted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Adams. He won't be happy with that one. Foden. Drogba. This looks promising. Decent chance! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. Has a look and plays it forward. Adams can get it clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Tevez, and he was quick to react. Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Knocks it into space. Beckham. That's a... Oh no, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. No way through. Nicely spread. Played back in. Looking for options for movement. De Bruyne. Rodri. That has been cut short. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Adams. Now it's Son Heung-min. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham. And it's Tevez. Now it's Drogba. Van Dijk. And here's Tevez. Hangs in a... Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Beckham! Saka gets it away. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Eze, Son Heung-min. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Rooney, Rodri wins the duel this time. Threads one in. Nicely weighted ball. De Bruyne. And that's a simple one for the keeper. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham. Now Foden. Tevez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's through here, and this is Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Szoboszlai! Corner number 2 then. Szoboszlai! Harmlessly behind. And this is De Bruyne. Gets a good foot in there. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through, and he's in on goal. Oh, super ball. And it's hoisted clear. They get a throw in. Now it's Foden. Foden plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Eze. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's Rooney. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tevez, Ferdinand, and Adams, and it's Ferdinand. Ferdinand. Now it's Tevez. Tevez goes on a run down the left wing. Alexander. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Ferdinand. Back into the middle. Hangs one in. Foden! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's going for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Now it's Eze. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That looks a good ball. Takes a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Son Heung-min. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 22, Eze. Number 17.
And a few accusing looks coming his way.
Number 5, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 27, Darwin Núñez. Number 13, Park Ji-sung. Number 8, Gerrard. Number 26, Robertson. Substitution.
Park Ji-sung. He slings it in. Adams clears it away.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And he's intervened well there. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gerrard, can he finish? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
Face to face with the keeper. Now there's a shooting chance. Decent enough try.
Park Ji-sung, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
So, third corner of the game. He's having a shot! In he goes again! It's bounced back off the post. Park Ji-sung. Scholes does really well to win the ball there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Could be danger here! And they can counter here. Drogba. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly.
That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the... Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but...
Header! Now, and it's come back out to him. They've scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that has sent him sprawling. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with... That could spell trouble. Tevez, great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Darren Fletcher. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Tevez. Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, it's gone in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. Mohamed Salah gets shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Beckham in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used the... Tevez!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Terrific header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gahey. It's a searching pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely spread. Pass somewhat off target. Rooney. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckham. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely shaped ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Van Nistelrooy. And that's a good ball. Beckham. Oh, smashing header! It's in! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Azar. So what can they make of this? Diaz. Decent chance! And that has been knocked clear. Threads one in. Romero cuts out the pass. Diaz. He's found a way through. Now it's Owen. Rooney. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Tevez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's running through. Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Cucurella. McAllister. And it's Fletcher. He's being urged to shoot. Rooney. And he welcomes it in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Keeper's got his work done.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that could set him on his way. Beckham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the first half is done.
Manchester United are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Manchester United lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, De Bruyne.
And we're underway again.
Is number 19.
And Gehi.
Darwin Núñez.
Hazard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. He's got away. Cross goes in there.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Tries a shot! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Rooney. Oh, well played, well played. White. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Adams gets a foot in here. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Darwin. Scholes.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
McAllister. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Face to face with the keeper. Chance for a shot! Hazard. Scholes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Diaz. He's shifting through the gears. Diaz! And he's there to belt it away. Rooney. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he'll shoot here! Loose ball now and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham looking to add to his goal. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this. And it's Salah. McAllister. Passing nice and neat. Scholes.
Núñez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that. And
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Oh, denied at the last. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shot could be on. Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. And he lines... Goes for a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. McAllister. Owen. Well, that has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's found some space. Shoots! Darren Fletcher. And the through ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's been played through. And a shot! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's McAllister. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Diaz. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Looking for options for movement. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have done it. The perfect outcome in this moment. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its
Hello,
own
everybody,
special
and welcome
script.
to today's
Moments
match.
like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past, and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aimed beyond the defence. Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rooney tries to pass it through. He's on it, can he get away? Rodri, played out towards the right wing. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Torres. And here's Doku. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Gerrard, looking to play him in, and he's intervened well there.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now it's Torres. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rooney, and it's been played through. Might be danger here. And they've been given a corner. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Backward it goes. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. Knocks it into space. And Torres! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Is number 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Rodri. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He has found real chance!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Half an hour played now.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely weighted ball. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. And he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Doku! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Shoots! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Now it's Tevez. Now it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Thinks about the shot. Beckham. Foot in. Salah. Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And this is Owen. Oh, that's nice. Gerrard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doku! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, he's been caught. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Owen receives it in a wide position. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Tevez. Beckham tries to play it through. Look at the space here. That's an excellent intercept. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Owen. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Now, can he find a finish? Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Ødegaard. And this is Owen. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Mohamed Salah. White has it in a wide position. He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's found support out wide. Header! Dispatched clinically. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Van Nistelrooy demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And this is Rooney. Oh, well measured. Now it's Rooney. And this is Tevez. Can he finish? Corner number 2 then.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chance, surely! Yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He is through here. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now, can they get him away? Well, what about it? What an enthralling contest. What a wonderful contest. Great vision. It's played through for him. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rooney threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. And it's Tevez. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Brilliantly cut out. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. White. He's found the way through. White. Bullish header! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. Into the lead once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Coming on the field. Number 9.
Saka. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rooney.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Substitution in progress.
Looking for options for movement. Elects took terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Saka.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Kudus. In towards the back stick. Ah, he's given it away. And the finish! So their fourth corner of the game. Tevez. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gerrard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be. Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
And it's Beckham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham. He's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Played in. Van der Ven can get it clear.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kudus tries making a foray down the right. Gerrard. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a shade optimistic. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Beckham. Beckham with the cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Beckham to take it as usual.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There will be a throw-in. And it's Gerrard. Hazard with the delivery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that was vital. Park Ji-sung, foot in. Looking to play him in. Tries to... There's the header! Goal! Manchester United! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch.
Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. He has found the way through. And a chance! Cleared away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Beckham. Gerrard. Manchester United looking to pass their way through.
Manchester United really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Darren Fletcher. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Beckham with the cross. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Rooney. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Luis Suarez, Mohamed Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gehi gets it away. And this is Owen.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Darren Fletcher. And here's Suarez. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shot, surely! Off the post! Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Gerrard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's being urged to shoot. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Now it's Kudus. Looking for the run. Look at that. And he shoots! Oh, the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. They have done it. They have their equaliser. And the first half is done. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Can he get it through? Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Kudus. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Kudus. Oh, he's found support out wide. Azar. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Darren Fletcher. Park Ji-sung. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Owen. Kudus. He's picked his way. Goes for a shot! Beckham. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Azar. Van Nistelrooy under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Rooney. He's looking wide. Azar with bullish header! And it's Gerrard.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming. He's through. It's one-on-one. Can he finish? He's scored. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Pete.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Somehow, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the header! Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Referee has just said play on. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first? And again! It's hit the upright. He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes with the delivery. Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. And it's Drogba. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And now the breakaway. Ferdinand. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ferdinand. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Gerrard. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a chance! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a good ball out wide. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tevez taking charge of the dead ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Kagawa. He's in space and looking for options. Ruben Dias attempts a clearance. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Perez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? Perez going, tries a shot!
Van Nistelrooy really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looks to the other side. He's found a way through. Beckham with the cross. Bruno Fernandes gets it away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
Chance, surely! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Hazard can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Beckham goes short. Chance! It's a loose ball. Another big chance that gets away.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Approaching half-time, and yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's good.
And Tevez! Decent enough try.
Tevez is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Manchester United have reclaimed it. Tevez. It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Takes a shot. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Tries to play it through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckham, an uncompromising challenge, and this could be the final action of the first half. Goes for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Deftly away. He's had it taken off him. Beckham has created 1 goal already. Out to the left it goes. Just eases him off the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times. Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's managed to get free. Hazard. And he's whipped. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ferdinand with the foul. And he is going into that little black book. And this is Drogba. Oh, that is a nice touch. Aimed beyond the defence. Foden. Tevez. And he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's a quick free kick. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he finish? He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just...
He's going for goal! Absolutely brilliant! Carlos Tevez shivers! A finish right from the top draw! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good... There's the shot! They've done it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Beckham standing over it. Beckham plays it short. The corner count is rising. That's 6. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Perez. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Now it's Bergkamp. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse. He can also...
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list.
Great chance! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things...
Rooney! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bergkamp. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Short changes him with that pass. Vieira. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Ferdinand. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vieira. And it's Beckham. Now it's Luis Suarez. Darren Fletcher. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tevez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's a dangerous ball. And a chance! He scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been cut short. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that looks a cracking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Rooney. Look at the space. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that was very necessary. Nice looking ball. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Drogba. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Bergkamp. And a shot! That's going to go a long way. Beckham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Adams.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai plays it in. Not the most accurate pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Luis Suarez! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Reflections on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Van Dijk. Schmeichel. Rooney. Shot could be on. They want to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rooney absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kyle Walker. And he was quick to react. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Rooney. Gerrard. Now it's Tevez. He's in plenty of space here. And he's worked it through. And this is Tevez. Goes for a shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's free, he has got space. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Luis Suarez. Played into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. And he's surging through. And here's Suarez.
This is the time you need that pace. Manchester United are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Darren Fletcher. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Wirtz. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Park Ji-sung. That's Gerrard. Park Ji-sung. Mohamed Salah. Decent chance! It's in! Arsenal are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Owen. Wirtz is onto this. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Law. Pass somewhat off target.
Law really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that. but not this fella.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Van de Ven. Gerrard. Darren Fletcher. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Saliba. Darren Fletcher. Added Subimendi. Oh, that's a key interception. Darren Fletcher.
There will be
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball. Can he finish? They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments. And the whistle goes for half-time. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's found a way past. It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Owen. Great vision. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Wirtz. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ball's gone out of play. Real chance. Owen!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Park Ji-sung. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's got plenty of space out wide here. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back in. That is a great pick out. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Shoots! And it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24, Fletcher. Coming on the field, number 15, Cantona. Number 9, Gerrard.
Good looking ball.
Substitution in
Van
progress.
Dijk makes the interception. Looking for the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's away! Ambitious ball here. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Good running, strong and purposeful. Probing pass. Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Law being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And here's Cantona. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every...
And it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's there to retrieve it. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery. A header! Well, there's the clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a cute ball.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. That's Park Ji-sung. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read. And the danger is averted. Darren Fletcher. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Cantona. And the shot! That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitution.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. To Drogba! Oh, it's come loose. Foden. Zubimendi. Gerrard. Now the ball in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zubimendi. Tries a shot! Darren Fletcher. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Cantona. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's got the beating of his man. Drogba. And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. Half-time, extra time.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is... And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Deftly away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Schmeichel claims comfortably. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Law, he has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has a shot!
Substitution for Manchester United.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And this is Drogba. Manchester United with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward and maybe even the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Manchester United could have here their final chance.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Referee's given a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this is Drogba. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And that is as far as it goes. Manchester United illustrating